Hi! Within this lecture and within the following lectures, we're going to set our computers up so that we can actually write Android code, and we're gonna have to download two softwares in order to do that. First of all, we're going to download something called JDK, which is Java Development Kit, and then we're going to download something called Android Studio, which is a software that we write our Android codes in it. And we're gonna have separate lectures for Windows and for Macs. So we're gonna start with Windows users. So if you're a Mac user, feel free to skip this video and just watch the next one. And after we actually install these tools, install these softwares, then we can continue as it is because there won't be any differences between Windows and Mac. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open Chrome or any other browser that you may have, and we're gonna go for google.com. Okay, because we're going to find out where we can actually download this JDK thing. So in order to do that, I'm going to search for JDK download. And again, JDK stands for Java Development Kit, and it's a kit. It's actually a collection of software that is needed in order to run Java in our computers. So this is spelled like this, JDK download. Okay, so I'm gonna search it in Google and it will bring me these results, and first results that we're going to see is the oracle.com. So the Oracle company actually produces Java, and if you click on that, it will take you to the download page of this JDK. So let me zoom in a little bit so that you can see it in a better way. Okay, so let me close this down, and here you go. Now you see the final version, the latest version on the top of this page. So over here I have Java 14. So this is the latest version at the time that I'm recording this session. And if you see something like 14.4, 14.2, it really doesn't matter. You can go for the latest version. Okay, just find the latest version over here and download it on your computer. If anything changes regarding code base, of course I'm going to just change or update the lectures as well, but it won't matter if you just download JDK 14 or 15. But there is some minor thing that you should be aware of. If you go to your computer and say properties like this, you can see if you have a 64-bit computer or 32-bit computer. Okay, so most of you will have 64-bit computers and it will be fine to download the latest version. But if you have 32-bit for some reason, then you won't be able to download the latest version, but rather you're gonna have to scroll down and find the Java 8 version. Okay, so after Java 8 they stopped support for 32 bits. So you're gonna have to come over here and say JDK download and download the JDK 8. But again, it won't make difference in the coding section. Okay, so if you're on 32-bit computers, then just go for JDK 8, and if you're on 64-bit, just go for the latest version. So in Java JDK 14 over here, we see a license update. I'm gonna talk this about a little bit so that you can understand the license that you're accepting. Okay, but first of all, let me show you the download section over here. You will see the Windows 64 installer over here, and you can just find the exe file and click on it and say, yeah, I reviewed the license, and download the exe file. So of course I have downloaded this before in order not to make you wait, so I'm gonna cancel this. Okay, you can of course wait until it's over. At the while you're doing that, I'm gonna talk about this a little bit. So Java released a statement saying that if you are a company and if you're making money out of Java products, then you should pay me as well. It asks something like $30 annually, I believe. But actually, I don't use this license because I'm not a corporation, and I only use this for my personal things, personal accounts, like learning how to code Android or publishing my app on Google Play. Okay, so I won't be charged for this amount. And in fact, the Android Studio, the thing that we're going to download later on, actually comes with its own JDK as well, so you won't be actually bothered with this license. However, just bear in mind that if you build a corporation out of this, and if you really want to get this license, then you're more than welcome to do so. Okay, so find the exe file. So I'm gonna just take this into my desktop so that you can see it in a better way, and I'm going to double click on it in order to run this. So as you can see, it asks if I really want to run this or don't run this. I want to run this. Okay, and if it asks for any permission, you can give it. And if you come across any problems, you can just right click on it and say run as administrator in order to bypass any antivirus blocks or something like that. So I'm gonna say next, and before I continue, you can take this note, take this as a note, like where are you saving this, because we're going to need that information later on. I'm saving this under program files Java folder. Okay, I'm going to show you where and why we're going to use it. And actually that's it. It's going to install it and we're done with the installation. But after that, we're going to have to do something. By the way, you can delete this if you want. I'm not gonna delete it because I'm going to use it for other recordings later on. So go for the folders like program files and Java. So that's where I have saved this. And as you can see, we see the JDK 14 folder over here. I'm going to double click on that and we will see the bin folder. And that's what I'm looking for. If you go into the bin folder, you will see a lot of tools like that. And if you scroll down a little bit, you will see the java.exe file. So this is the actual Java file that runs when you run something with Java or when you try to run Java in your computer. And if you see only Java rather than java.exe, it's fine as well. Just go to properties, okay? And just copy this path, the location that this Java file has been saved on your computer, because we're going to need that location. And beware that it ends with /bin folder at the end. So we're going to take this, we're going to copy this because we want our computer to know that Java is actually located in this location. We're gonna say this to our computer. So find your My Computer icon on your desktop or from here as well. Just go to Properties one more time, and over here you will see the Advanced System Settings. So just click on that and you will see something called Environment Variables over here. So we're gonna need that. So open it and I'm going to show you what it does. So under Environment Variables, there is something called Path. So find the path on the bottom pane over here. So path means a file is located at this path, at this URI. So we're going to actually paste the thing that we have copied from the java.exe properties in this path. So if you're on Windows 10, you're going to exactly see this. And if you're on the lower versions like Windows 7, Windows 8, you will see a little box. And at the end of this little box, you can just put a semicolon and paste the thing that you have copied. And if you're on Windows 10, you can double click over here, or you can say new and paste the thing that you have copied like this. So right now, we have actually specified this folder as an environment path so that our computer will know where our Java is actually located. So you're going to see what I mean in a minute. I'm going to close everything down And I'm going to come over here to my Windows icon and search for CMD. So this will bring up the command prompt. Okay, just click on the command prompt, and this is the command prompt, like a terminal. You just write a code, write a command, and it will get executed by your Windows computer. And we're not actually going to use this a lot during our Android section. However, we're going to test and see if our computer recognizes Java. So as you can see, I have typed Java and hit enter. So it executed the Java command and gave me back some kind of output. So all I did was writing Java and hitting enter, and as you can see, there are a lot of expressions, descriptions over here saying how actually I can use Java command in the command prompt. And I don't want to do that. I don't even want to use Java in command line. However, I just wanted to test if our computer recognizes Java command so that it will run smoothly on my computer. So if you experience any problem in here, just make sure you go back and paste the thing that you have copied exactly like I do in the environment variables.